So here we are, we're at Gilead. It's a wine bar down, it's actually on Gilead Street if I'm right, and I'm with Emily Pearce. You are the sommelier and something else. You have like a great title at this place.
Oh, thank you. Beverage manager, wine director.
Right, yeah. Beverage manager, wine director at Gilead, and it's Jamie Kennedy's place.
Yes.
We just finished having dinner. I don't know if anybody can tell. I don't know if I have food on my face or whatever, but
you're good.
The food was fantastic.
Wonderful.
The wine list is great. Describe the place for me. We've just been hanging out and just having a nice time, but describe it in your own words.
Well, it's in Corktown. It's a really fun neighborhood. We've sort of set it up as a small plate service. Mm-hmm. So not a little bit bigger than tapas, but shared plates. Have our guests guide their own experience. You can have one small plate, come in for a glass of wine if you're going out to a show, or come in and spend 3 hours and start with some frites and some sparkling wine and really settle in for a few hours and taste the menu. Right. It's all local food. We're really trying to promote pairing local food with local wines. Yeah. The mantra of if it grows together, it goes together. Yeah. We like that, so that's what we're doing.
We were having some fantastic local wine. I mean, how do you're the sommelier. I mean, give us a little bit of background on yourself, by the way, because there was an email string going on, and I was like,
yes.
You know, Jamie Kennedy is a celebrity chef and all this stuff, and I was like, tell me about yourself, and she's like, I'm not nearly as exciting.
I'm not. I'm
and then
really
you wrote me some pretty cool stuff. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Gosh, well, I've sommed around the city, around Toronto for a little bit. I got into the industry, putting myself through university, bartending, and that slowly started to develop into a passion. I took some culinary arts courses at George Brown, and food goes with wine, and the rest is history. I write on and off for Decanter, which is cool.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
You left that out of the email.
Sorry. I was very brief. I was trying to get the restaurant ready. And doing consulting and education in Toronto. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, so take us through then. You're the sommelier of this place, and it's supposed to be if it grows together, it goes together, and all this stuff. I mean, what's the struggle you go through then? How do you put a wine list together? And if someone out there is thinking of putting a wine list together for a party or something like that, what is your recommendation?
Well, we struggle with, especially in the restaurant setting, when we go to Tuscany, we drink Tuscan wines. When we go to Provence, we drink wines from Provence. Yeah. We're very used to that, and that's okay. But we have guests coming in that maybe aren't so sure about VQA or Ontario wines. They're used to more international wines and varieties, which are lovely, but we're just trying to promote, taking a deep dive into VQA wines. We really want to become the epicenter of VQA wines in Toronto and Ontario. So it's communicating with guests to try to help them understand that we have a lot to offer. I really like Sancerre, or I really drink Chablis. What can you give me from VQA? So it's a lot of education on the part of our staff, and sharing that education with our guests.
So if somebody wanted to have a party and they were going to do a VQA thing, they wanted to keep it local.
Yeah.
Does sound fun. Where do you recommend they start?
Start at your LCBO. There's a lot of knowledgeable people that work there. Start with what you like. Do you typically enjoy a Chardonnay? Do you like a Riesling, a Cabernet Franc? Talk to the people that work there. They know a lot, and they can point you in the right way. And if you have the time, the very best way would, I'd say, go down to Prince Edward County or go to Niagara, spend some time at the vineyards, and really fall in love with the vineyards and fall in love with the wines, and then you'll have a story to tell at your dinner party, which is a lot more fun.
I agree with you. I mean, the LCBO can only take you so far. A lot of yes, I love the look on her face too.
I live by a really good LCBO, so I have great experience.
Yeah, but there's wines you're not going to find at the LCBO,
this is true.
Which you're going to find at the vineyards, and they're just fantastic, right? One thing I do notice, you got the big chalkboard up here. Great list of wines. I mean, how do you choose the wines? Do you go to the vineyards too and taste them?
It's a very tough life. It's a tough job. Somebody's got to do it. It's difficult. It's very difficult. No, actually, my job is very easy. Working with Chef Jamie Kennedy, I'm very blessed to have his food to pair with. They're such beautiful dishes, and they're so expressive that it makes my job easy because it's such fantastic food. I've spent some time in Niagara and Prince Edward County, definitely, absolutely. But just taking a deep dive into the foods and tasting them and starting to understand them a little bit more. And again, it's really easy when you work with someone like Chef Kennedy.
The food is unbelievably good. Tonight we had the pickerel, which was fantastic.
Yes.
We had the short ribs, it's great. The charcuterie plate was actually not just like some board with cold cuts
it's
from
the
like
good stuff. Yeah.
fantastic all the way around. Tell the people out there a little bit about how they can get in touch with you, where they can find the place, website, all that stuff.
We are on Gilead in Corktown on 4 Gilead, and find us online. I'm also on Twitter, by the glass at Emily J. Babona. So I'm always tweeting out things that are happening in the restaurant. Yeah, lots online. Just keep in touch. We're going to be posting menus hopefully soon online, so people can check out what's going on there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Emily, I can't thank you enough. It was a really great experience.
I'm so happy.
The place was packed tonight,
Yes,
and everyone.
it was.
We left it a little long. Like,
I know, it got a little crazy.
The place is starting to thin out now, but it
Yeah.
was packed before. But we were just having a nice time, having some wine and some food. It was great. I can't thank you enough, and we'll be back for sure.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right, thanks, Emily.
Thank you.